Yo, welcome back to the Real Kens TV. Once again, it's on. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and hit that notification bell, you know what I mean? So anytime I bring you this heat, you're amongst the first to receive it. No further ado, I'm going to get into the story of, I'm going to just talk about a little Boosie situation. It's not necessarily a story. I'm going to just give my take on it. You know, Lil Boosie's been having a tough time lately, you know, with everything that's going on. But I want to talk about the Fed case that he's facing. I'm one of the few people that I've heard anyway. I really feel like Boosie has a legitimate shot of beating this case, having it dismissed. I really do. I understand the feds. I understand the conviction rate. I understand the success rate. I understand that, you know, they wouldn't have picked the case up if they didn't feel like they could win. I get all of that. But looking at a couple things in the case, man, Boosie, I'm sure, has top-of-the-line attorneys. You see what I'm saying? I seen them with them at the BET Awards. I don't know anything about them, but I guarantee you they're top-of-the-line attorneys. Now, with that being said, when I look at that case, and I'm not an attorney, obviously, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just a guy that's been through the system a few times. And one thing about me, I've never left my case solely in the hands of my attorney. I went to the law library and studied and studied and studied, even when I was out on bond. I continued to study my case, man. So, you know, there's certain things that I see in the case that I feel that his lawyers are going to attack. Now, you got somebody recording while you on your video set. You know what I'm saying? You shooting a video, a music video. So it's entertainment. Now, Boosie had a gun in his waistline, in his back. So the police happened to see dude's Instagram live, and based upon that, found a reason to pull over the vehicle that he was in. That right there in itself is questionable. Because even though he had the gun on him, we don't know if it was a real gun. We don't know if it was just being used for props for the video. I haven't seen the video, so I don't know about the particular video, you know, that he was shooting. But it's just like if you go to a movie, you know, if you're on the set of a movie and an actor has a gun, is the police gonna pull that actor over after he leaves the scene? So I'm sure Boosie's lawyers are going to say he was working. You know what I'm saying? He was working. That's going to be the first thing. Then they're going to question, okay, you're saying that you pulled his car over for what? What reason? No. Let's back up. The individual who was recording this, why did they just happen to be on his live, watching his live? So you mean to tell me that the authorities was watching an individual's live that they have no clue, they don't know who he is, they just happen to be watching his live. They see a gun, dispatch a helicopter and officers to stop this vehicle that Boosie's driving based on the Instagram live video, and he's at work. If this guy's not a confidential informant, which it doesn't seem like he is, then that doesn't give you probable cause to stop anybody. Now, that's how it works in the state of Kentucky. I know different states have different laws. But let's just say I'm in the house, right? And a confidential informant calls the police. Excuse me. Calls the police, detectives, whoever that they report to. And they say, hey, I know that this guy's selling drugs out of his crib. Well, that gives them probable cause to come in my house because this guy's a CI. He's probably on payroll. Not just somebody that, you know, just calling the police saying, hey, I know this guy, you know, he's selling drugs. No, this guy's an actual confidential informant whose information in the past has proven to be reliable. So therefore, based upon this reliable confidential informant, they can come in my crib. But a regular individual that's never worked with the police, that's never given any information, if you will, that's helped lead to a major arrest, drug bust, or whatever, and they just call and say, hey, detective, this guy's selling drugs in his house, they can't just come in my house. So it's going to come down to the guy that was recording the video. That's going to be a key element. And then when they did pull him over, if he didn't have the gun on him personally, which I doubt that he had it directly on him, how y'all going to say that's my gun? I'm in the car with security. So there's all type of... I'm really surprised at the feds with all of that. I'm surprised that the feds even picked the case up. Because there's all sort of... You know what I mean? Seems like a whole lot of question marks. So you all can say, well, this was the gun that he had on him. Now, I know they got some hellified technology, man. So they would have to basically be able to prove that that gun is the gun that they found. That's what they would have to prove. I don't know what type of technology they got. You know what I'm saying? But I think, we all think, it'd be very difficult to say, well, this gun is the gun, with no doubt, no question, this is the gun that we found in the vehicle. The same gun that he had on him at the video set. The video shoot. There's too many loopholes. Then his lawyers are going to question, is this even, like I said, valid by you all seeing the Instagram live? Does that give you all permission to pull over this vehicle? And they're going to say, which I'm sure they already did, you know, they made a traffic violation. Then when they pull the vehicle over, you know, they smell weed or you know, I think weed in California is legal at this point, so I guess they can't use that. They may say that he acted nervous, or, you know, they found a reason to search the car. You know, they're going to come out and say, well, we found a reason, that's why we searched the car. The lawyer's going to question all of that. I'm telling you, man, I think Boosie's going to mess around and get this case dismissed. And then everybody's going to be saying, oh, man, Boosie's the feds. Boosie's, you know what I'm saying, he working with them people. Boosie's a rat. It's just say you can't win for lose. You know what I'm saying? People do beat the feds. It's rare, but it happens. Irv Gotti and them went to trial with him. It's rare, but it does happen, man. So, you know, hopefully Boosie uses this as a, you know, a LE, a learning experience. He chills the hell out. Gets him some real live security, not just his homeboys, like real live, you know, as much as he hates the police or whatever, he's going to need that. Ex-Marine, something. Because he has a target on his back, man. You know what I'm saying? They just going to keep messing with him. Keep targeting him, you know. So when you go on these platforms and you talk about you got somebody in the car at all times that's going to take the case, you know what I mean? It's just something that you don't do. You're supposed to be a real street dude. That's what you talk. That's what you say. Certified. You know what I'm saying? It's documented. That's what you say. I'm not from Louisiana. I don't, you know. But this is the things that you say. So you got to be smart, too. It don't take a genius to figure that out, Boosie. Get you some real life security. Take some of that bread that you say you making, you know, and pay security. That way, anytime you get stopped, they handle everything, man. I know it's messed up, having a felony, and you can't carry, and you can't, but that's just what it is, man. It's very messed up, and I know it's real messed up for the rappers, you know what I'm saying, because y'all targets. Jewelry and just the perception that people have, I understand. But at the same time, you have enough money to get you some qualified security, man. Good luck in the case, man. I think that you know, you really have a chance. And this is not a fan in me talking, whatever. I don't buy Boosie's music, never have. You know, there's a couple songs I like, but I'm not a big, you know, Boosie fan. I'm not a hater either, though. And I don't want to see nobody go to jail. So, you know, a lot of times people's like, oh, man, you just don't want to admit it because you a fan and you don't want to face the music. Nah, it has nothing to do with it. I'm just looking at the case, and it's just like it appears to be a lot of holes in the case, man. It appears to be a whole lot of holes in the case, and you know, he got 2 nice lawyers. I'm sure he probably got a team. I believe he's gonna beat that. I really do. Real Kens TV, like I said, man. That like button, comment, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. That post notification bell. So anytime I bring you a story or my opinion on something, my take, because that's all it is just my opinion, you'll be amongst the first to receive it. Real Kens TV, man. Till next time, we out.